Welcome to BVS Pragati channel. In this session, let's understand about projection of points. So in the previous session, we have seen that the two planes of projection, that is the vertical plane and horizontal plane, will result in four quadrants. That is the first quadrant, the second quadrant, the third quadrant and the fourth quadrant. Okay. And in the first quadrant, the point is above HP and in front of VP. And in the second quadrant, it is above HP, that is above horizontal plane, and behind vertical plane. In the third quadrant, the point will be below horizontal plane and behind vertical plane. And in the fourth quadrant, it is below horizontal plane and in front of vertical plane. Let's assume that there's a point which is in the first quadrant. So there's a point which is denoted by capital letter A. Now let's draw a perpendicular from this point onto the vertical plane, and this intersects at A dash. So what is A dash? A dash is the front view. Now let's draw a point A. Let's draw a perpendicular from this point to horizontal plane, and it intersects at A, where A is the top view. Okay. Now the line joining A dash and A intersects XY at a point O, and they are right angles to each other. Okay. Now if you open this plane, when the plane is rotated and XY forms a reference line, you see that when with reference to XY, OA dash is on the top of XY and OA is below XY. And what is OA dash? OA dash is the distance of front view. This is the front view from XY. And what is OA? OA is the distance of top view from XY. And what OA is equal to D and OA dash is equal to H. Okay. Now let's see how the projection of points will be if the point is in second quadrant. If the point is in second quadrant, it means that the point is in second quadrant, it means that the point is above horizontal plane and behind vertical plane. Okay. So let's draw a perpendicular from this point onto vertical plane, which is the front view. So B dash is the front view. Now let's draw a perpendicular from this point onto horizontal plane, and it intersects at B, which is the top view. Okay. Now what is XY? XY is the reference plane, and with respect to XY, if you rotate the plane, you see that above XY both OB and OB dash exist. So OB dash and OB exist on the same line. And what is OB dash? OB dash is the distance of the front view from XY, which is equal to height. And what is OB? The distance of the top view from XY, which is D. Now let's assume that the point lies in third quadrant. That is, here is the point C. Okay. And the point C is below horizontal plane and behind vertical plane. Let's draw a point C dash, which is the front view on the vertical plane. So if you draw a perpendicular, and if the point at which it intersects, that is C dash, is the front view. And if you draw a perpendicular from this point onto horizontal plane, C is the top view. Okay. XY is the reference plane. And when the plane is rotated, what do you see? OC is above XY and this OC dash is below XY. And what is OC? OC is distance. This OC is distance of the top view from this reference plane. And what is OC dash? Distance of the point, that is the front view, from this reference plane. So OC dash gives you height and OC gives you D. So in the next session, we'll discuss about the projection of points when the point lies in the fourth quadrant. So that's all for this session. More in the next session. Thank you. Thanks a lot, and I wish you all the best.